Hi everyone, welcome back and welcome back to Magazine Monday. We're working out of the Crafts Beautiful magazine issue 330 from March. We're going to try and make a card kind of like this. I went onto the website again. I don't know why. I'm a glutton for punishment. To see if I could find how to get there. I think I'm going to have to actually read through something because it says make 16 cards and it shows you the 16 cards, but it doesn't tell you like what is needed versus if we were to turn in here, if we can find like this right here, it tells you what's needed, even though this is not a part of the quote unquote free kit you get. So anyway, we're going to be making this. I've already pulled out everything that we need. I just haven't stamped it out yet. So how it's going to look, I use this Martha Stewart paper. It has life is something on the other side. I can't remember. Life is great. Life is wonderful. I don't remember. So I'm going to use this because this is my new favorite card base, right? I have to think about it. So we got that. I'm going to put this on here like that. And then we're going to put that on there. No real measurements, just from 5x7 down to what I needed. And then this will be the card we need. We're going to stamp our images on here. It's going to look like that. Then we have this. Then we'll put a cinnamon at the bottom and some little bling bling. So what it says right here, it says design your card around the main color. And so I chose to use pink, but I'm going to make the bird yellow, I think, maybe, or blue, I don't know. And then this will be pink. All right, so I stamped out the images. We're going to go ahead and color these in really quickly using some markers. And you can use whatever color markers you like. If you're using specific color, like it says, design your project around your main color, then, you know, pick a color you like, I guess. Although, you know, I like blue and green. I didn't want to make the flowers blue and green. I thought pink would be pretty. Hope you all are doing well today. I'm hoping that I can be back on track with everything. But you know, sometimes life gets in the way of having fun. I do want to say that this image, this is the second one I stamped out. It stamps out really nice. As long as you get good coverage, good ink coverage, it stamped out beautifully in my opinion. You can tell me what you think in the comment section below. But I think it stamps out great. I think that's one of the good things about the stamps. They stamp out pretty decent. They're not large, like overly big and too small. Some of them are tiny, but for the most part, they're decent sized stamps. So you don't have to worry about, you know, not getting ink all over the stamp, not having to stamp out right. But I do recommend that you use some type of stamping assistant. Don't just try to be Wonder Stamper and stamp it out yourself because it may not come out good. That's what I tell myself most of the time. And then I'll get a stamp that's too big and I don't want to put it on a stamp platform. And I'm like, oh, let me try it. And then it's rubbish. I hope you all are doing well. You know my situation. It's going to get better though. So I did go to the website. Like I said, I am a glutton for punishment. I think maybe, because I tried to pull it up on my phone, I'm going to have to just sift through because I was able to find some things. So if you have a scan and cut and you purchase one of these magazines, well, this magazine, they have free, and they probably have free anyway. If you go to the Crafts Tech Beautiful or -beautiful.com, you'll probably be able to find it for free. We're going to just do this little beak, this color. And I was going to do more, but I can't be bothered with trying to cut down the sizes that I don't have because they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of paper and we only have 3. So You all know how my math is when it comes to that kind of stuff. We're gonna make his feet, her, his, her, whoever's feet the same way. It's so interesting how nature is, right? Besides human beings, most of the animals, like a lot of, for birds in particular, the birds, usually the prettier they are, they're the male bird, like peacocks, the pretty ones with all the plumage, are male birds trying to attract the female bird. And if you see her, she has no plumage really. She's just kind of like, but they dance around and strut that stuff for them. It's so interesting. I've seen another thing where the female was not attractive, whereas in humans, I feel like women, for the most part, want to be super attractive to catch or get a guy, whereas men like to show off their wealth to try to attract women, all which are very wrong in my opinion. If you're, making yourself beautiful for someone else, then that's not good. And if you're pretending like you have more than you do to try to catch a woman, eventually, she gonna find out about that too. So, but if that's what people want, more power to them. I missed a little spot right here, and sometimes little spots can bother you, me especially. So we're gonna try this yellow out. This yellow is drying out. I'm just hanging on to the last thoughts of this marker, I guess. I don't know why. I'm like, oh no, don't die. Don't dry out on me. Because I don't intend on like actively purchasing markers unless I find a deal on them. And when I say, I mean like professional grade, or like if I find a cheapo set of markers, I think it's a little bit different than if I get these. But I probably could just spend the money on the professional markers and stop crying about the marker drying out. But I have other markers that I need to just use. I want to dry them all out first, I guess, before I make the plunge. Which I don't think I'll be making the plunge, honestly. Not anytime soon, at least. Because I still consider myself to be a novice when I'm coloring. So go back and dot this little eye. And then I'm just going to color the branch, and then we can assemble it together. Okay, before I assemble the card, I just want you to see how it's going to look. And we're going to put some little jewels at the bottom, because that's kind of how this card is. The only problem is this thank you does not come with the stamp set. It says, a little birdie told me it was your birthday. Your friendship makes my heart sing for the lovebirds, and have a beautiful birthday. So I'm going to leave the sentiment off for now, and I am going to come back. I have a thank you sentiment right here, this thank you sentiment, but I don't know if I'm going to put that, or maybe for you, I don't know yet. I'm contemplating that. That's one thing I don't care for when you're following projects. Like if you're going to follow, people have projects they want you to follow. I feel, I could be wrong. Let me know how you feel in the comment section below, that everything should be on there. Like you should have everything that is needed on there, unless it says additional supplies are required. So I'm just going to go on here with this, and we'll be done. I usually always just do the edges. I told you that before. But then I realized, I was like, Brandy, why aren't you doing the middle part? Again, I'm doing light, because I don't want the paper to bow. But this card base is pretty thick, which is good for Brandy. I need thickness in my life. And let's see. There we go. Good job, Brandy. Good job. I meant to ink the edges up. Just realized I didn't. That's okay. One You don't have to ink edges every time. It's no big deal. No one's going to be mad that you didn't ink the edges. Specialize yourself. Okay. And we do want this to go up a little bit. Now on the card, on the actual picture that I got this from, it does show that these kind of go all the way to the edge. But because I didn't know the measurements and I was just kind of guesstimating it and making it look appealing to myself, they don't go to the edge. And we didn't use 5 layers of paper like they did. So, you know, that's the go by, and this is what I went by and made. All right. Fairly quick and easy card to create. Slightly crooked. Slightly crooked. Let's see. I'm just looking at it from my point of view. Not too bad. All right. Not too bad at all. Okay, so we're going to be putting on our little gems. Do you own one of these, this magazine particular, or an edition of this magazine, an issue of this one, Crafts Beautiful? And have you been able to navigate the website? If so, leave me a comment or email me and let me know why I can't figure it out. So these are our 2 cards that we created for this magazine Monday. The sentiment, I don't know what I want to put on there because I don't want to use For the Lovebirds and A Little Birdie Told Me. I don't really care for those. I've used those multiple times. I think we're going to make one more project from this magazine, and then we're going to move on to something a little bit more card making specific. I want to say thank you all for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.